Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litsa and today is our podcast number 56. I hope you're all keeping well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's my favourite day of the week, Thursday, where we all get to catch up. Now, for those of you who celebrated Halloween a couple of days ago, happy Halloween. I hope you had a spooktacular time. Today is Thursday, the 2nd of November, 2023. So we are now into the 11th month of the year, which means Christmas is around the corner. So I think that's what we'll be concentrating on very soon. But for now, we'll get through tonight. I'll show you the last of anything that's related to Halloween until next year, and what an exciting time it has been. I don't usually celebrate big at Halloween anymore because my children are all grown and I don't actually have any grandbabies yet, but I have really gotten into the spirit of it, getting to hang out with so many of you, with all of your wonderful makes and stories. And there's been so much on the YouTube streets from, you know, people that were doing things every day and, you know, different makes and, you know, different celebrations. So it has been a lot of fun. You know, I did get caught up in it. So I've got my little display here for you as well. That'll be going down very soon. So I wonder what I'll be putting up next. Let's see what we're going to get up to. Now, as it is Thursday, of course, we're going to start off with Tile of the Week Thursday. What is that, do you ask, all of you newbies that have joined us? And thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. We are a fun group of crocheters, and I hope that you stay around for a while and enjoy, you know, all the fun that we create together. Now, Tile of the Week Thursday is hosted by our friends Sam and Mike over at Manford's Makes. Please make sure you go and visit them if you haven't already done so. I'd be actually very surprised if you don't, but there might be a few of you that might want to go and check them out as well. Now, Sam got gifted this book, 100 Crochet Tiles in Happy Mail, 65 and a bit weeks ago, because we are currently, yes, on tile number 65. Now, I jumped on board at tile number 25, which makes it 40 weeks ago. I still can't believe that every time I say it. Now, what Sam did, because she was so very excited, she pledged to make each and every tile from this book, one tile a week until she completed them all. And let me tell you, it's been a very fun journey. You know, the most fun that we have is when we have an issue with a tile. I know that sounds really weird, but somehow we're all in this together and it's like, oh my gosh, it wasn't just me, which is great. Now, that's been one of those weeks for me, guys. I didn't think it would be this week, so stay tuned. But as always, Josephine, the amazing Josephine, manages to get her tile done perfectly every single week. So thank you, Josephine, for sending your tile again. You've saved this segment like you always do. So I will be showing you Josephine's completed tile very quickly. Now, this week's tile, as we said, is number 65, and it is once again inset mosaic, but this week it was done not in a square, so in the round, backwards and forwards instead. So I thought, wow, I think I might be okay with this, especially when I started it. But let me tell you what happened, because I'm still connected to the yarn, guys. So let me just show you very quickly what I do use. So every week I use, look at this, I'm connected, because I haven't given up yet. That's all I'm going to say at this point. So I use my 100% acrylic marble 8-ply yarn, which is a DK weight yarn. I love these two colors together, and I love putting them, you know, in my mosaic tiles. And I do have a huge blanket that I've made with these colors. So they're very, you know, to me, I just absolutely love them together. And I use, for each and every tile, I use my 5mm hook. And what I do is I pull from 7 different colors that I have, and I try to create all the different tiles, and I'm hoping to put them all together at the very end. And I will have a memory blanket of this fun organic crochet along. Now, if you want to see other people's tiles and their experiences, if you put in the hashtag Tile of the Week Thursday, all these amazing videos will pop up and you get to hang out with everybody. So let me show you what the tile was meant to look like. So here it is here. Let me put it this way so I don't show you the pattern, because, you know, copyright. It's actually quite pretty. Although it is 46 rows in total, at first I thought, oh my goodness, this just isn't going to work. And then it was just started to flow. And then I got to row 17. And then it just all fell apart. I don't know what went wrong, guys, but I was so frustrated with it But like I said, I haven't given up. This is what mine looks like so far. Now you might be thinking, but it looks okay, Litsa. But it doesn't, because at row 17, for some reason, the pattern worked up until then, but then it just didn't. So I went back to the very beginning and I realized that I had missed 2 rows. But those 2 rows were just single crochet. So again, I couldn't understand what was going wrong. So I did frog a couple of rows and I backtracked and I tried to do my maths. I know it's only 2 rows, so I went up a couple of rows, you know, when I was counting, and I just couldn't get it done. So I put it down thinking, okay, before Thursday night comes around, I'll, you know, get back to it and see what I can do with it. But I didn't get back to it because I had a lot of other projects. But as I said, I am still connected. Reason being, I have not given up on this tile because I was enjoying it so much. So let's see what happens in the future before we get to tile 100. Maybe I'll have a little bit of time to get back to it. But Josephine, she got it right. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Josephine. And see how Josephine's got the 2 there? For some reason, I kept seeing 3. Look at that. Is it just me? I don't know. I can't look at it anymore. So Josephine uses DK weight yarn as well. Absolutely love this color combination, by the way. And Josephine uses a 3.5 millimeter Clover O'More hook. And she has been creating her tiles beautifully from the very beginning when she jumped on, which was around the same time as me. But she's managed to do a lot of catch-up tiles, and I believe she only has a few more to go. So there you go, guys, up close. So thank you so very, very, very much, Josephine, for certainly saving the day today. You've made this segment extra, extra special, but I will say tick, Tile of the Week Thursday, number 65, done and dusted for the moment, but I will have to get back to that. So let me just tick it off my clipboard because you know how much I love to tick. It's just so satisfying. Now, the next bit is one that I absolutely love, guys. I get to showcase all your makes. So if you wish to show me what you're working on, I would love to see it. And even more so, if you want to showcase your amazing work with all of us, I would love to make sure that, you know, I share it with everybody, because we all know that sharing is caring. We add something new to our crochet to-do list every single week, and let me tell you, there are a couple of things that I'm looking at which I think is showing me that in the Northern Hemisphere it's definitely getting quite cool. So stay tuned, you'll know what I'm talking about in a moment when I start showcasing everyone's work. So let me get my glasses on because I need to get all the stats right, do justice to all the work. So our very, very first makes, and they are some Halloween makes, come from our friend Thea. So let me just hold them up as I speak to you about them. So Thea says, the spooky season most certainly has taken over in her crafting. How gorgeous are they? So she's made some horror themed lovies. Let me get some more out for you. Show some more to you. And the patterns for these, she got them all off Etsy. Look at his cute little arms. Okay, that's that one. Gorgeous. I love the hair on this one. He's so gorgeous. Now, there are a few more lovies to show you. Sorry, I paused for way too long there. How gorgeous are they? Look at that. I love them so much. And now look at these gorgeous little guys. And they're in an egg carton. I love the way you've stored them, Thea. So these are Yoda and Freddy Krueger. So there's Freddy Krueger and the Yodas. And they're keychains, and they're also off an Etsy seller. So here they are, a little bit bigger for you to have a look at. How adorable are they? And then, I hope I got this right, because I'm not very familiar. I think this is Pennywise, right? Oh my gosh, look at his spooky face. Now, he does scare me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. And this Pennywise clown, Thea says she made him up herself. What she used was a pattern for Jason, and she's just decorated his head to be Pennywise. Please let me know that I've said the right thing, because I'm not very familiar with him, but I think that's who it is. Regardless, this is an awesome make. Thank you so much, Thea, for sharing your Halloween makes with us. Yes, you certainly did get your Halloween spooky season all done and dusted now. So, you know, you might be bring them out next year or selling them all or gifting them. Whatever you're doing with them, they're absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for sharing them with us. Now, Susanna, she's been very, very busy crocheting as well. And let me show you these gorgeous little roses. How beautiful are they? Now, they do have a little story with them. So Susanna said she thought she would share with us her entry for the Sarah Moose-Cow, the Flower Power one. And this is a free pattern by West Yorkshire Spinners. And so she'll be donating some money towards their a charity called Future Dreams for those that have been touched by breast cancer. And how appropriate was that for October? And this is an organisation in the UK. So what she's decided to do with her little roses is she's made them into napkin holders. The roses are the centerpiece, and she's got a little ribbon underneath to tie around the napkins. How gorgeous are they? There they are up close for you. Absolutely love the variegated yarn that you've chosen for these. Very, very pretty. So thank you for those, Susanna. But she hasn't stopped there. Wait till you see this. So Susanna, who mind you has only been crocheting maybe since the beginning of this year, not much longer than that for sure. So Susanna, you are amazing, because she says here, I've decided to dive deep into mosaic blanket crocheting, and what a wonderful job she's doing. Now this is sections 5 of 13, and it's the Nordic Star Cowl, hosted by Juniper and Oaks, who's Erin. And Susanna is using, I'll bring it up a bit closer so you can see the amazing pattern. Marvel 8-ply or DK weight acrylic yarn in the colours teal and white, and she's using a 4mm hook. Absolutely stunning. And I do know that she wants to make a few more mosaic blankets. And Susanna, apologies I haven't responded to your latest email. I will give you the pattern of the Athena mosaic blanket that I've crocheted as well. I will absolutely be sharing that with you. So thank you so much, Susanna, for sending in your gorgeous makes. Beautiful, beautiful work. And like I said, guys, Susanna has only been crocheting, I'm guesstimating now, about 9 months. So please correct me if I'm wrong, Susanna, or let me know down in the comments down below how long it has been. Now, wait till you see this. Okay, so Josephine, not only did she do her tile, but she's working on socks. So obviously it's getting cold up north in the northern hemisphere, not like down here. So this one, look at them, aren't they gorgeous? Now I did try to crochet socks, and these are now on my to-do list, but I did it very on in my crocheting career when I first started, and I used all the wrong yarn, all the wrong hook sizes, everything was just wrong, and there was no stretch. But I have soon learned, after seeing other people make them, that you need to use special yarn for making socks. Now, Josephine says she's learned how to make 2 types of heels. So she's finished one. This is her finished pair of socks, and she's got a couple more that she's working on, and I'll give you some stats on these. So the purple socks are made with 1 ball of Lime brand sockies, and you can see it up the top there. Absolutely love the colours in this. And it's a 400 metre or 437 yards in each ball. It is a 1 weight, oh my goodness, and she's using a 2mm clover steel hook, and the pattern is from the Annie's crochet book, and I'll show you that in a moment. Absolutely gorgeous. Now look at this one. Now I know this yarn, I've never used it because we don't have it here, and let me tell you, I have got a printout downstairs, but I forgot to bring it up. Buying sock yarn in Australia is ridiculously priced. I mean, it's anywhere from $22 to $37 a ball. I don't think so. Not yet. If I ever find it on special, I will be getting some. So these ones, they're from Premier, and they're called the Watermelon Sock. And that's that fruit yarn that they brought out a little while back. And she's used, Josephine used 2 balls of the Premier yarn fruits. In each ball there is 235 yards or 215 meters. And the yarn is 93% acrylic and 7% PBT. I guess that's what gives it the stretch. They're machine wash and dry. Again, a 1 weight yarn, and she used a C or a 2.75mm clover amore hook. absolutely gorgeous. And then her third lot of socks that she's working on. So she's made one of each of these. Look at these gorgeous colors. Absolutely love them. And these are the Line brand sockies. Again, one weight yarn, 75% wool and 25% nylon. They're machine washable and dryable, and she's using a 2mm clover steel hook, and the pattern is from the Annie's book, and I'll show you that in a moment. Here it is here, and I believe you can get this on the Annie's website as well, because I did have a look. I haven't tried to see if I can purchase these, but I think if they're a digital download, maybe I can. But what a wonderful little book if anybody is looking for these. And when I went online, I think I saw them for around $6 or $7, but I'm not sure if that's like US dollars or if it was in Australian dollars. So I apologize that I don't have that, but maybe around 10 Australian dollars. Absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much, Josephine, for sharing your socks. Now, guess what? Liz is making socks as well. So let me show you Liz's socks. Thank you, Liza, for sending in your makes this week. How gorgeous are they? Now, Liza says she's finished her socks, but they turned out in different colors because they were just leftover yarn. Who cares? I know that my son usually walks around with 2 different socks, so you're quite fashionable, I would say, Liza. And then she's sent her little amigurumi in her Zodiac series, and this is her little Gemini make from her Crochet Now magazine. Isn't he adorable? Absolutely love him. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, I need to get my iPad because I didn't have time to print out. Fran sent us some awesome makes as well. So let me just bring up the first photo, and then, oh, this is stunning, and I absolutely love the colors. So thank you, Fran, for sharing. Now, this top, and I hope you guys can see it. There you go. Isn't it gorgeous? Now, oh, I know I'm trying to balance while I read. I'll put it there. Okay, there we go. So this, the lovely lady wearing this top is Linda. Beg your pardon, Linda, from Crochet Australia. So look her up, guys, if you live in Australia or anywhere in the world. She does a beautiful newsletter for us as well. And there's always patterns and workshops and yarn for sale and other things. So amazing. So this top is Irish crochet. Absolutely gorgeous. And it was made last year at their retreat. And then we have a skirt that Linda is wearing as well. Oh my goodness, this is so gorgeous. Look at that. And there's her skirt and her beautiful smiley face. I did have permission to share this with you. And the skirt is designed by a lady that is in France's Tuesday Night Crochet group. And her name is Elshara Hebab. I hope I did that, said that correctly. And it's made with a sheep's whirl cake. I think that's a whirl. And then Fran sent us some of her makes in. Now she has made, where is it? Here we go. She's finished one of her mermaid tails, and she's used Spot Saver yarn for that one. We love our Spot Saver yarn. And also she has a beautiful little lovey to share with you. That's a little sloth, and here it's been made for charity. So thank you so very, very much, Fran, for sharing your makes with us. Absolutely love it. Now, some of you may remember I've said in the past, our beautiful friend's friend Fran has had a little bit of trouble with her hands, but it hasn't stopped her crocheting. So fingers and toes, guys, everybody, keep them crossed for Fran because she's going to see her doctor next Tuesday, and we hope you get good news. Please make sure you share it with us, Fran. So let's tick that. I absolutely love, love, love sharing everybody's makes, as you know, and it actually brings me so much joy that all of you like to share with everybody else as well. So thank you, everyone, for sending them in to us. Now, what have I been working on? As always, I've been keeping myself busy. I have tried to make something different because I was just getting a little bit bored myself of the same things. But you know what? At the end of the day, I have to finish what I've started, because what happens with me is I have too many whips. But I did start a brand new whip, and it is a FO, so I'm so excited that I can bring you that as well. So the very first thing that I want to show you is the loveys that I'm creating, which I'm going to have for an upcoming market before Christmas. And they're all made with blanket yarn, and I absolutely love them. One I actually finished in the car when my partner was driving this afternoon, so I still need to sew in some ends. But wait till you see our little koala bear. I absolutely love him. Now all of this yarn is just, let me just grab it, it's just my Millen's blanket yarn. I can't speak, sorry. And I do use my, let me get it out, for all of the loveys, I use my 9mm hook. Now this is just a generic hook, and it works really, really well, guys. I bought it on Amazon. It was in a set. So don't think you have to have very, very expensive equipment or hooks, as long as you're happy using them. And I absolutely love this one. It's very, very nice to use with all the blanket yarn. So keep that in mind. Now look at this, guys. Isn't he adorable? I love his little floppy ears and his gorgeous little face. I love these corduroy little toys that I've purchased from Kmart. So if any of you are in Sydney, in Australia, and you've got a Kmart, or maybe all over the world, Kmart might have them. They are absolutely gorgeous to hold. Now this is my Aussie oi color. Now our friend Sarah Nicole, she also has her own channel. Please go and visit her. She's absolutely gorgeous. She did ask me why I called it that. Now some of you may or may not know, green and gold, or green and yellow, are the Australian colours, and I think it started when the Olympics were being held here in Sydney a few years back, and that became like a little mantra or a war cry, and this is what this immediately brought to mind. And I also used the green as well. I think that married up perfectly, and he looks absolutely gorgeous. But I couldn't just stop there, because I love all this blanket yarn, guys, and I have to use it. So I made a little friend. Let me pop our little koala down. Now he needs a few of the ends sewn in, but that's okay. And there we go again, some Millen's, our little tiny, well, he's not tiny, these are quite large, our little lion, Leo the lion, I guess. So there we go, we've got him as well. Again, I'm using the pattern for the lovey by Zelda NRJ3 and a larger elastic, because they've got a bigger neck. Now the only difference between this lovey here, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'll show you our little panda, because I've got him here. I don't know if you can see, you can't really tell, but this one's got a little bit more texture. So I'm arming and ahhing if I'm going to do that, because what with my next one, because this one lies a bit flatter. This one you turn it every row, you turn the your work, and this one I just kept going in the same direction. So there was no wrong side and right side, it was all on the right side. So I'm not sure which way to go, but either way I guess it doesn't really make a huge difference. But I'll make that decision sooner than later. We'll just continue making them this way, because this blanket yarn is quite thick. You don't really need to have a lot of texture, is where I'm going with this. What a long story. Okay, so there they are. Got 3 now that I can add to my little inventory. So I'll just pop them down there. They can all hang out together. They're absolutely adorable. So tick, another thing done. Now, I've also been working on beanies as part of my inventory for the upcoming market. And for all of my beanies, I've been using various colours of the Spot Saver 100% acrylic yarn and my favourite 6mm crochet hook. Now, I think Shirley calls this the chocolate colour one, and I absolutely love that, Shirley. So that's what I always call it now, and I always think of you when I do that. So here they are. Now, this is the pile that I've got going at the moment. When I last showed you, I'm pretty sure I'd finished all the pink and all the yellow, and I'd started a green. So all I'm doing for all of them is just some of them I've got to still sew in the end, one end, that's it. So I'm doing the puff stitch. So just a very basic beanie, puff stitch, just a very, very plain one. And where's my other one gone? Whoops, did I lose it? Anyway, and also cross double crochet, which is this one there. So I've got, I believe, 12 at the moment. I don't know what's happened to the other one, guys. Anyway, so I'm powering on with those. What I need to do now is make some blue ones as well, and I'd like to make some lilac ones. So that's going to be more than enough, I think, to start off with, because remember, here in the southern hemisphere, we're in spring, going on to, you know, the warmer weather, so I don't want to have too many. But these beanies are quite light. It's not a very thick yarn, but it is acrylic, so I've got to be mindful of that. So I don't want to, you know, over make at the moment. So let's tick off beanies. So that's something else I've been working on. Now, finally, I finished all the squares for my Crochet Society Advent Calendar 2022. I am so pleased to say that. Now, for the whole entire 24 squares, I was using my polymer clay hooks that came in the advent calendar, size 4mm and 3.5mm. They're quite sparkly. I don't know if you've noticed that while I've been showing you before. And all the colors have been in this range, the Confection DK DK weight yarn, which is an 8-ply yarn, and it is 100% acrylic. So now what I've done is I've started joining them. It's actually a really nice join. So basically you put them facing together and you crochet, you slip stitch into the stitch closest to you on the back one and the stitch furthest away from you on the other one. And then you get that really nice flat, you know, connection, join. So what I've done is I've only started with the first lot, so I'm going to do 6 rows of 4 and then connect them all together and then do a border. And the colors that I've been using to join them are icing sugar, so it's that color here. I'm not sure if you can really see it, guys. And then I'm also going to be using, I think, yeah, sugared almond as well for the border. So I'm actually looking forward to finishing this because, guys, let me show you what's arrived. So stay tuned for a spoiler alert unboxing, whoever wants to see it. This is empty because I've taken out the advent calendar for 2023. So that video will be coming to you very, very soon. And my plan and I'll keep, you know, my fingers and toes crossed that I would finish this year's 2022's advent calendar before this one had to be started. So I think I might actually be able to achieve that goal. So that would be wonderful. And I only did it because I made myself accountable to you guys. So thank you for helping me along. So let's tick that. Now, my mum gifted me about, oh my goodness, at least 6 months ago, a little tiny baby cushion that she just couldn't part with, and it's beautifully washed. And I had to make something with it, and I made the evil eye cushion, the pattern. And here it is here. And at the back I put black because I had run out of this beautiful blue. I absolutely love it. Now, a lot of you may think, what's that all about? But any of you that know anyone that is of Greek background and maybe other, you know, cultures as well, you know, they do it as well in other countries, but it is a very Greek thing. This is to ward off the evil eye. So it can actually be like double edged, because if you give someone a compliment, you can also, out of admiration, accidentally give them the evil eye. Or if someone just doesn't like you, they'll give you the evil eye. So I say to my friends, if I say poo, 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 it means I absolutely love you, because I don't want the evil eye to get to you. And I know that's all superstition and a lot of fun. But as I said, it's just something that I've grown up with, and I absolutely love this evil eye. I did have one to show you that was, it's quite big, and it was around one of our candles, but I've accidentally forgotten it downstairs. So sorry about that, guys. If I remember, I'll put it in the thumbnail. So I showed my girlfriends this, and guess what? I've got a consignment to make 2 big ones. So this one's tiny and this one's for me, obviously, because it's just a little cushion that my mum gave me. But I did go to Spotlight today and I bought 2. So I've been commissioned to make 2. So these are about 50 centimeters. I think they're 51. So they're actually, I'm off camera because I've lost the other insert. So this is the size that they're going to be. So this is the difference, you know, big difference. So I've got these to make before Christmas. So I'm very, very excited about that. So who would have thought just making something fun for home ends up being a commission piece. So there's 2 that I need to make. So I will try to get them out as soon as possible so that the recipient can, have them already wrapped and what have you for the Christmas season, which isn't very far away, guys. Let's be real. So let me just tick that off. Now, while I was at Spotlight today, because I just had to go and get them, I couldn't wait, I saw that all the Halloween stuff was on sale, and I had been eyeing a lot of the buttons while I was there, but I wasn't going to pay full price for them, you know me. But today they were 70% off. So look at these gorgeous buttons. I'm sure I'll be able to use them next year. How cute are they? Absolutely adorable. And then we've got these. Boo. I like that one. And that one. And then this little packet of 30 as well. So if anyone's got a Spotlight near them, pop in. I have to show you some of these. They're absolutely gorgeous. So they've got the little pumpkin. So there's a little pumpkin. And then look at this. Absolutely love them. Look at this witch. She's on her broom. Let me try to hold it up. So there, can you see it there? Yeah, against the white. And then look at this. Crossbone, a skull and crossbones, and a pumpkin with a hat, a witch's hat. So very, very cute. So I know my fingers are in the way, but they're absolutely tiny. So I'm not sure what I'll use them on, but I know that I'll be using them. So I think that's pretty much it. They're the only designs in there. Oh no, there's this little tiny owl as well. There you go. Very, very cute. So 30 of those. So, in total, it's about 5 designs there, I think. So I just had to snap them up. At $2 each, I couldn't resist while I was in there. So they're my only acquisitions for now. And then last but not least, this isn't new, but Alley Cat asked when I showed you my stepson's birthday beanie last week, she said, oh, she'd love to see a photo if possible. So I did make him pose, and I did promise that I wouldn't show his little face. So here he is wearing it. He absolutely loved it, and we did get all those ringlets in. So here we are, a little side view for you. So I thought I'd best show you that because, I did get asked, and I like to do as I'm asked, everybody. So that's it, guys. Let me tick that off, and I'm done for the week. Tick. So I haven't really done anything else. I have got so many projects in my head as always, which I know all of you do. I do need, and I have been working on my Boggy Creek blanket. Oh, by the way, Shirley has made 27 blankets to date, and she's aiming for 30, which is double the amount she made last year. So well done, Shirley, which says to me, come on, Litsa, pick up your game. So every opportunity that I get, I work on the blanket that I showed you last time, the corner to corner. So hopefully next week, guys, I'll have it ready, finished to show you. I'm nearly at the border, which is awesome. I just have to stop starting new projects. That's what it is. Because I've got 5,000 in my mind, which I'm sure all of you do too. And now there's socks in my head as well. The only good thing about that is that I can't get the yarn because I'm not going to be paying like, $30 or $35 for a pair of socks. No, I'm not going to be doing that. So anyway, that's just another story altogether. So guys, I hope you're all very, very, very well. I hope you've been getting lots of crochet time in. Please, please, please share your makes with us. Let us know in the comments down below what you've been up to. And I will see you all very, very soon. And until then, please take care. Bye-bye, everybody.